If you own a business in Australia and you have employees, I'm sure you know that you need to deduct a bunch of tax from their pay packets each time you pay them. This tax is called Pay-As-You-Go Withholding Tax, and if you're just new to having employees in your business, you might be wondering how you actually calculate the right amount of tax to deduct from each employee and how you go about paying it to the ATO. So in this video, I'm going to run through the various options available to you before giving you a quick demonstration of my favorite method. Before we go on, my name is Mark Cunningham, and for the last few years, I've been sharing videos on bookkeeping, small business, and Xero accounting software right here on this channel. I've also partnered with Xero for today's video, and to help you save some of your hard-earned money, I'm happy to tell you that I've secured a big discount for new Xero subscriptions. All you need to do is click on the link in the description below, check out the details of the discount, and then sign up to Xero on the next page. So if you want to save some money, do yourself a favor and use the link below. In a nutshell, the way to pay the ATO any withholding tax you owe them is through your business activity statements, or BAS returns. On your BAS returns, there's a label called W1, and that's where you enter the total amount of salaries and wages you paid to your staff for the period. You also need to include payments you made for other things, such as directors' fees, labour hire, and more. If you go to ato.gov.au and search for W1 BAS label, you should find this article, which has a list of everything to include in the W1 label. Right underneath that is the W2 label, and this is where you'll enter the total amount of withholding tax you withheld from all the items included in the W1 label for the period. I should also point out that as well as doing quarterly BAS returns, you might also need to lodge IAS returns. If you go to ato.gov.au and search for small withholder status, you should find this article, which shows you how often you need to report and pay withholding tax to the ATO based on what's called your withholder status. If you withhold $25,000 a year or less, you only need to pay quarterly, so you only need to lodge quarterly BAS returns. If you withhold more than $25,000 but less than $1 million, you need to lodge your quarterly BAS returns and IAS returns in every month that you don't lodge BAS returns. And if you withhold more than $1 million, you need to pay your withholding tax much more frequently, as you can see here. Now, if you're a large withholder, you would most likely have lots of staff and would use software to run your payroll and calculate your pay-as-you-go withholding tax obligations, and you would also use software to lodge your activity statements. But if you're a small or medium withholder, you might want to do all this without using software to try and save some money. In some circumstances, it is possible to calculate the numbers on a spreadsheet and then lodge your BAS returns using the old-fashioned paper forms that you pop in the post, or by logging into the ATO's business portal and lodging your BAS returns that way. But I don't recommend doing either of these methods because of the amount of time you'll spend working out your numbers and the high probability of making mistakes. And that brings me to the best way to calculate, lodge, and pay your pay-as-you-go withholding tax for small businesses, and that is to use accounting software like Xero, QuickBooks, or MyOb. While they all work in roughly the same way, Xero is my favorite. It's the one I use in my business and the one I recommend. By using software, you don't have to calculate the numbers yourself, and you don't have to lodge your activity statements manually. So no trips to the post box. In Xero, for example, each time you process a pay run, the numbers are automatically sent to that period's BAS or IAS return. So when you go to your activity statement, you should see that the W1 and W2 labels are already done for you. How good is that? As for the W4 and W3 labels, the numbers here do not automatically populate, but most of the time you'll probably find you don't actually have anything to put in here. If you would like more information on what to put in there, go to ato.gov.au and search for W4 label, find this article, and scroll down to here. When it's time to lodge your BAS or IAS returns, Xero makes that easy too. All you need to do is take a few minutes to double check your transactions, and when you're happy, just click on the Lodge button and Xero sends it straight to the ATO. So as you can see, working out your pay-as-you-go withholding tax numbers and sending them to the ATO doesn't have to be a chore. Simply sign up to bookkeeping software such as Xero, QuickBooks, or MyOb and let it do the work for you. And remember, if you'd like to give it a try, make sure you take advantage of the special offer I got for you by clicking on the link in the description below. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions, and I'll see you in another video.